Have you ever noticed that the most important part of a journey doesn't begin at the airport? It begins in a quiet moment when something inside you says it's time. Today, I want to talk about why travel doesn't start with packing a suitcase, it starts with clarity. Hi, I'm Kimberly Clement with Travel by Destiny, and this is the first episode of my four-part series called The Power of Ink, The Journey That Changes You. This series is about travel journaling, not as a scrapbook, but as a way to understand why you're traveling, what you're seeking, and who you're becoming along the way. At the heart of this series is the Power of Ink Travel Journal. This journal doesn't begin with a packing list or an itinerary. It begins with three words: clarity, courage, and vision. These words are not accidental, they are the foundation of every meaningful journey. This journal was created to help you slow down, listen inward, and give shape to the journey that you're about to take, not just on a map, but within yourself. So, today I want to talk about something we rarely talk about in travel: why writing before you go matters. Most people think travel begins when you book the trip, but the truth is, the journey begins the moment you ask why. When you write before you travel, you're not just planning a trip, you're setting an intention, you're creating purpose, you're aligning your inner world with where you're going and what happens. And something shifts. You don't just arrive at a destination, you arrive present. One of the most powerful sections in this journey is called your, in this journal, I'm sorry, is called your inner compass. And it centers around three simple but life shifting questions. Why this journey? What is my intention for this journey? And what am I ready to leave behind before I go? These are not travel questions, they are soul questions. Maybe this journey that you're about to take is about rest. Maybe it's about healing. Maybe it's about rediscovering who you are without the noise of everyday life. And when you write those answers down, something changes. The trip becomes more purposeful. You show up differently. You move through the world with more awareness, more openness, and more meaning. Ink has a way of making the invisible visible. I've seen this again and again. Travelers who take the time to write before they go. They don't just visit a place, they experience it. They notice more, they feel more, they connect more deeply to the place, to the moment, and to themselves. And they don't come home the same. They return changed, not because of where they went, but because they traveled with intention. So here's my invitation to you. You don't need to book the trip yet. You don't need to know all the details, and don't need to have it all figured out. You can begin now with a pen, with a page, and one honest question. This is the power of ink. In the next episode, we'll go deeper into the inner compass and explore why every meaningful journey requires courage. Until then, trust the page, listen inward, and begin writing the journey that's calling you. I'll see you in the next episode.